one of the key jobs I had. It was 1993. November 1993. We got called up with the Westpac Helicopter Service in Adelaide, but also our contractor at the time, Lloyd Helicopters, had the contract for the military. And what happened is there was in East Sale, Woodside in Victoria, there was a 707 jet for the military, which was doing training exercises, which crashed about 1 kilometre offshore. And because Lloyd Helicopters had the contract for search and rescue for the military, they had myself as a down the water guy, and also they had one of the other air crew from police rescue. So we hopped in a 412 with the pilot, Kingsley, and we took a 412 with all rescue equipment, flew immediately to Victoria. And then we started around the clock operations with the crews that were already there on site. And we spent the next 10 days there searching for the air crew. Sadly, 5 air crew lost their life in that incident. Very tragic incident. So yeah, we stayed on base there as we do. And our job was there to try and make sure everybody came home, because a couple of the air crew weren't seated at the time and therefore
Mm,
weren't located with the aircraft. So we were helping to try to recover all persons so that families and loved ones could say goodbye, as well as
yeah.
their colleagues. And then the other part of the mission was to retrieve as much as the aircraft, or locate as much as the aircraft over the distance, so that they could piece together what had happened with regards to that incident. I did a 10-day mission over there for that. That's probably one of the sobering ones, because the military was great, but it was interesting when we got on site, the commander said, like in the mess that we were staying in, and said, hey, listen, everyone's really appreciative that you guys are here, but they won't want to have anything to do with you because they know that you're here to, do the job that they're not going to be doing at this stage. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we'd get quiet nods at dinner, we'd get a drink sent over, that sort of stuff. But it was very, very polite and very courteous, but it was also very sobering in the fact that you knew that these were their friends that they'd lost in a very horrific incident.
Wow.